Morning. Okay, here as promised is the kiln opening. So what do you think?
Okay, here's the stack. I didn't take a photograph of the stack last time, so here's a record of it. So far so good. Cones at the top are flat, it's cone 10, so possibly cone 11 there, touching. Cone 10 bending there at the bottom, so it's like 9.5, and then cone 10 is still standing at the bottom, so that's what I expected. Some of the colours are looking nice, so I'll leave it a few minutes still now because it's still a bit hot to the touch. So cup of tea and okay, it's cool enough now to take out. There's a couple of test pieces I've put in, these little sort of kiln fillers, and this shows me whether or not I've got good reduction, which I have. These go sort of a creamy white if there's not any reduction in a certain place. So I've had oxidation here before, so I've popped that in and they've come out quite nice. They're the right colour. So a little sort of kiln test and kiln filler and nice little bowls in to boot that came out, so they're quite nice. It's right across at the back there, still on its trivet still. This has come out, it's got a really nice pink bloom to it. So so far so good. Okay, second shelf down. The purples are coming through on these nicely. There's a little experiment of cobalt blue over a textured body with a nuka glaze. In the last video I told you there's a couple of test pieces, so that's one of them there. That's quite nice. These little guinomis have come out okay. That one there is a little bit too thick on the glaze, I think. But these have come out really nice. One across there, you see the effects I'm trying to get. So a good shelf. Right, next shelf observations. The front here are fairly bluish, the ones at the back are fairly purple, so I think there's a bit more reduction across the back there. And unfortunately they're touching. Might be able to salvage one of them, but there you go. Such is life, it's only clay. Okay, here's two more that rolled off their wadding. A little annoying because that's a really nice pot, but something to observe there, as you can see with the colour of the clay, it's got a really good amount of reduction there. So you don't normally see that unless you break a pot, so I can grind that off. But that's a shame, but there you go. Right, next shelf. Textured bolt looks like it's come out okay. This is a bit cooler, this one's cone 9. But so far, I think these ones at the back here, these are from I'd prepared for a previous firing and I didn't quite get them in, so they've come out alright, and they look like they work better at cone 9, so that's something to remember. These are the experiments with the blue and white. I'm not sure if I like them, they're a bit crisp and a bit blue, aren't they? But these ones here, they've come out nice. That's a nice little pot. I think that's a very nice little pot. It crawled a little bit, but that doesn't matter because it pinholed when I glazed it, and I didn't rub it when I put them before I put it in the kiln. I left it to see what would happen, and that's what's happened. Nice. Okay. Let's get these. Okay, that's it. The bottom shelf is out. These are just some little egg cup plates that I make for a friend. They're in the bottom because they fired to cone 8, 9 and they're fine. So so far so good with this firing. It looks like it's okay. There's a couple of, like I've shown you already, a couple of failures where they rolled off their wadding. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make bigger pieces of wadding so that doesn't happen again, so you learn by your mistakes. That texture bowl came out. Okay, the light's not very good here, is it? Let's just have a look. There you can see that. This one came out particularly nice. That's one of those chattered ones I did a few months ago, and it finally went in the kiln. This one's got a really nice pink bloom to it there. But the successes of the showing are these pots here. These are ones that now I know I can reproduce this purple and blue effect. That one I put cobalt on the rim. You can see it's darkened off on the rim there. There's a lovely pink bloom to these, so I can reproduce that. Every one of them is different. I'm going to take a bit of looking at these, I think. That's that one. The big moon jar came out. So it came out particularly spectacularly, didn't it? It's been overshadowed a little bit by these mugs here. I was really keen to see what these came out, but I'm just looking at this now, and that's pretty damn good. I must say so myself. There's two of those, and then this is another one. Lift it over in the sunshine. It's got a pink bloom to it, so that one's worked nicely. Tiny little bit of grinding there. Can you see where it's dripped and run? Maybe I need to make a little sort of groove in the bottom of here just to catch it in the future, but that'll just grind off. That's a nice pot, you can see there. So all in all, pretty good. These plates will come out nice. This is a little lidded pot that I had as a kiln filler. Just showed you how to do these in a few videos back. Nice little trinket box. Not sure about these. These are an experiment. They're a bit too blue. Need to tone that down a little bit. This one here, I threw these. I did the fork effect and put like the grid pattern on. Then I filled it with white slip, and just underneath there, the lines of it underneath have come out pink, so it's very sort of got a very sort of Lucy-Ree effect to it, that one. If the camera can pick it up. But that's a lovely thing. So, all in all, 7, 8 out of 10. Okay, I'm going to have a quick look at these and then get them on Etsy. That's what it's all about. Sell, sell, sell. See you next time. Okay, kiln opening done. Successful, I think. I'm just going to look at a few of them now and live with them for a bit, and then we'll get some on Etsy. Okay, see you soon.